Hello friends, welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're making a small batch of savory corn muffins. So we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 425 degrees because these will be in here anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes depending on how your oven heats up. Everything you see on my counter is what's going to be used to make these. And let's get started. So we are going to start with 3/4 cup of cornmeal into a bowl. Then we're going to add to this a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of table salt. Once we get these in, we're going to whisk it until it's completely incorporated. And you can tell when you really got this mixed up because everything in the bowl is going to become kind of yellowish, and it's going to have a tint of what the cornmeal looked like, so everything is mixed completely. Now, in a separate bowl, we're going to add 1/4 cup of cornmeal, and to this we are adding 2/3 cup of whole milk. And once we get this in, we're going to stir it up with a whisk, but this is going to go to the microwave for 2 minutes, which means we're going to microwave it for 30 seconds, bring it out, stir it, and put it back in for every 30 seconds until it's completely done. And when it comes back, it'll be something like you see here, kind of a thick pasty thing, and it's going to be steaming. And then once you get that out, you're going to add in 4 tablespoons of butter, which we are going to stir this until they completely melt. And once you get that completely mixed in, then we are going to add 1/3 cup of sour cream. And again, when you get your sour cream into this, you're going to mix it just like you did with the butter until you get it completely incorporated. And we're going to do that for each thing that we add to this. Now, as you're stirring in all your ingredients, you're going to notice it's going to become a little bit more wet than it was, and that's perfect because that's going to help when you mix this in with the dry ingredients later. Now, we're going to add 1 egg, which has already been beaten. And we're going to mix that in completely. And the last thing we're going to add in is 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. And we're going to get that completely mixed in together, and then we're going to add it all to our dry ingredients. Now, we're going to mix this until everything is incorporated and there's no dry crumbly parts. Now, if you get to the end of this and it seems a little on the dry side, you could probably add a little bit of milk to it, just a couple tablespoons or whatever. That will bring it up to where it's a little bit more flowy to you can actually get it into your muffin tin. So we're going to take our pan that we're going to cook this in, which we're baking 6 of these because it's enough to make that. And these are just your standard size muffins. And we're going to use a scoop that's about 1/2 cup. And that's what you're going to put into each one of these. So that way you can get your amount equal on each one of them. And we're going to go ahead and fill all of these up. So that way they are going into the oven, and just as soon as they're all filled. And as I said before, these are going to go into the oven for about 15 minutes to make sure they're cooked completely through. Just a reminder, 425 degrees, and when they come back they look something like this. These muffins have such a great taste, and they work with so many things. Like I served mine with chicken. I hope you liked this recipe. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you get a chance, please check out my cookbooks, which are available on Amazon and in bookstores worldwide. The first cookbook is for everyday cooking. The second is for baking. Have a great day.